guilty on one count that we know so far, out of 6. The rest of the verdict is being read right now.
Whether they've heard the verdict as it's been read, and whether they agree with it, whether that is their verdict.
Jussie Smollett found guilty of 2 counts. This directly from the courtroom. Directly from the courtroom. Jussie Smollett, this is massive. This is groundbreaking stuff. Huge, worldwide, shocking stuff. Jussie Smollett found guilty on 2 counts. Count 1 and count 2.
Okay. Matt Finn, any more?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting this live. You're not going to find...
We have a producer in the courtroom who is texting me right now that Smollett is guilty on the first
Guilty.
charges. Wait and see what happens on that 6th charge. He is charged with 6 low-level felony counts of lying to police. There are varying charges in there. There's lying about a hate crime because he's a black gay man. There's lying about battery because he was injured. And then there's lying about
Jussie Smollett found guilty on the first 3 counts. Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting it live right here. You're getting it live.
Yes.
I will get it faster than Fox News. We have Fox News live behind us. I will get it faster. We have contact with the courtroom. Jussie Smollett found guilty on all 3 first counts. 1, 2, 3. Guilty, guilty, guilty. He is charged with 6 counts, 6 felonies.
They say he lied about who attacked him. They also say that medical evidence corroborated the OCR brother's story. They say that Jussie Smollett told them
Hold on.
their punches when they hit him, and a Northwestern doctor testified under oath that Jussie Smollett had
All charges.
And the 6th point was that Jussie Smollett never signed the criminal complaint against the brothers. Police testified.
Guilty on 5 of 6 charges. Not guilty on 6. Number 6. This is what I'm getting right now directly from the courtroom.
Who they feel attacked their friend.
Slow down. Jussie Smollett. Breaking news. Found guilty on 5 counts of disorderly conduct. Jussie Smollett. Guilty, 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 guilty. Jussie Smollett. Guilty on 5 counts out of 6. I am waiting for information on what all of those counts were because I was not in the courtroom. 5 counts out of 6. Jussie Smollett. Guilty.
15 years of exposure. Again, I don't
Guilty.
think it will be anything 15 years. But the jury clearly, and given the speed of it, I would say emphatically rejected his testimony.
And McCarthy
will weigh on the judge as he imposes sentence. This judge, Matt, is there a history here about how he's felt about this case? There were times
Jussie Smollett
said about how Jussie Smollett was acting or how his defense
You're hearing it.
responding. That all fact.
You're hearing it live right now. Jussie Smollett guilty on all 5, first 5. Jussie Smollett found guilty.
That he had to give yes/no answers, that he was not allowed to interject commentary or his opinion. When Jussie first took the stand and he was, under direct examination of his own attorney, he was calm, cool, collected. He was warm when he talked about his family, warm when he talked about his mother, who was right there in front of him. But then when he was under the prosecution's examination, he became snarky, he became irritated, he was kind of interjecting some of his own commentary in there, and the judge told him several times, you cannot do that. The judge here, Brett, it appeared that he really wanted to get this case done. In fact, last Monday, when jury selection began, he told the jury that this whole thing might have been wrapped by last week, and he kept the jury until 8 o'clock at night, many nights. That's a really long day to sit there and pay attention, hour after hour. The judge apparently really wanted to get through this case, and here we are now with the verdict, Brett.
Verdict of guilty.
6 counts, guilty. Jussie Smollett, guilty. We will find out
5 of 6 counts, all disorderly conduct.
to cover this. One of the only places covering it fully. Matt Finn on the ground. Thank you. Andy, stand by if you would. Also breaking tonight, a federal appeals court has just ruled against the effort by former President Trump to shield documents from the House committee investigating the Capitol riot on January 6th. The 3-judge panel said there was a unique legislative need for this document. These documents, former President Trump has sought to block their release to executive privilege.
All right. This is a different story, but also important, but we are focusing on this is the Jussie Smollett live. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I have all the information. 1 count accusing them of telling responding police officers at 2:45 a.m., 45 minutes after the purported attack, that he was the victim of a hate crime. He said 2 attackers put a rope around his neck. Count 2 referred to Smollett telling the same officer that he was a victim of battery, describing describing the attacker as beating him and pouring bleach on him. Counts 3 and 4 were Smollett made the same claims but to a different officer. Later that morning, just before 6 a.m., count 5 accuses Smollett of again telling Murray around 7:15 p.m. that he was the victim of battery. Count 6 refers Smollett for reporting on February 14th to Detective Robert Graves that he'd been a victim of aggravated battery. So we have 5 out of 6 counts, ladies and gentlemen. 5 out of 6 counts. 5 out of 6 counts for Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett found guilty. We do not know the sentencing just yet. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know where, when the judge will sentence, but we know that these can be 3 years each in prison. So Jussie Smollett could potentially be going to prison for 15 years. 15 years in prison for Jussie Smollett. Maybe he will get the hard time that he so wanted. Maybe he will get some real stories in prison and not have to make them up.